Did your client take a polygraph? That was a question that came in a chat during this great webinar that I watched last week. The attorneys, they're both from DC, and they just said that's not something we do around here. So why would we ever want our client to take a polygraph? Is the answer never, or are there exceptions that are out there? I did some research. There's articles out there about things like client management, and this may be a way for a client to understand that their story is not going to sell on the stand or they'll be up for a deal. I'm not so comfortable with that. I think if we put that through the lens of if the client were paying us, would we be behaving differently than we are for public defender clients? I had a couple of experiences as a young attorney. One was I was representing a child who was accused of inappropriate touch with another child, and the prosecutor came to me. He said, "Will your client take a polygraph?" And I said, "No, my 11-year-old client will not take a polygraph." Was my gut response to that, and that was shut down. The other issue came when I was shadowing an experienced attorney, and they actually worked out with the prosecution and the state police for the client to go in and get polygraphed. I don't know behind the scenes whether the client was on board with that or not. We were there watching it. The state police came out and came back that he was lying. Do you want us to go further? Fortunately, the attorney I was with said no. It just felt like we were helping the prosecution coerce our client into a confession. So we certainly want to avoid that situation. That question threw me. Did you polygraph your client? Sounded like somebody was doing that regularly. Let me know in the comments, what situations do you think it is ethical and client centered to polygraph your clients?